Well, g'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Alright, today we're doing a bit of planting. This is one of those plants that people go, what the heck is that? Now it's called Oca, or Oxalis Tuberosa. It is a member of the Oxalis weed family, and this one actually forms an edible tuber. These have been sitting in my pantry in a nice, fairly dry environment, in the dark, and as you can see, they've decided that it's time that they go out. They're shooting up a treat. They are another wonderful member of the Andes plant families, grown by the Incas for starches and that sort of thing, much like a potato, and they'll grow pretty much in potato sort of growing spaces. So let's plant them out. I have my 3 shallow tubs that I turned into planters last year, and that's what we're going to be growing them in. We're going to grow them, and we're also going to grow some onions as a companion plant. First thing we want to do is just gently separate them. As you can see, they got roots and everything growing, so we want to gently separate them out without tearing the roots, without breaking the growing stalks. Alright, so that was a bit of fun, sort of like untying the Gordian knot. Alright, now I know what I've got, I can divide them out. So I want to split them out fairly evenly, and I'll look for the bigger tubers and make sure each one's got a bigger tuber in it first. And then just sort them out by size, and also making sure that I get plenty of these ones with long shoots in each one. Now even these ones that haven't shooted, that one's looking like it's starting to rot a little bit, doesn't matter. That one can stay in that bed. That one that hasn't shot in there, one there, one there. So I'll just split them up in amongst them. You know, if they shoot later, great. If not, doesn't matter. Okay, so once we've got them split up, the next thing to do is, because we're inner planting, I'm going to put these on the boundary, and that way I know I'm not going to have the onions that I'm putting in right on top of it. The onions should finish before these guys do. But yeah, I don't want to make a competition where there doesn't need to be. Now the soil mix for this is much the same as my potato video, and I'll throw a link up for that. Same sort of nutrients added to it. Again, it is a root crop, so it's got the same sort of nutritional requirements. We're looking for about a 2-inch depth of planting. So from 2 inches, those tubers will get those rhizomes up to the surface and then develop the plants. Next up, we're going to put our onion in. I've just planted them out in a punnet. When it comes time to plant the onions, I'll separate them out into individual ones. I've never really had a problem doing them this way. Back in the day, when I was a lad, Dad used to buy them, and he used to get them, and they were pretty much this size, maybe a wee bit bigger, and they were just bare rooted and wrapped in a piece of wet newspaper, and you know, it seemed to work fantastically. All right, so with each one, we're just going to poke a hole, grab that root, poke it down, lay that onion just slightly under the surface. There we are, everything planted and in place. Now ideally you want to water them in, but we are due to get some rain very shortly, so I need to move along and get these other two finished before that. All right, let's come back in a little while and see how they come up. And here we are 2 weeks later. As you can see, onions are doing fantastically. And our little ocker is starting to come up. Next one, we've only got one coming up in this one so far. There's another one just there. This one, another one over there, another one there. And you can see it's a member of the Oxalis family. It's got that clover sort of leaf pattern, same as an Oxalis weed. All right, thank you very much everyone for watching, and bye for now.